50 facts that should change the world. 1. The average Japanese woman will live to be 84. The average Botswanian will only reach 39. 2. A third of the world's obese people live in the developing world. 3. The US and Britain have the highest teen pregnancy rates in the developed world. 4. China has 44 million missing women. 5. Brazil has more Avon ladies than members of its armed forces. 6. 81% of the world's executions in 2002 took place in just 3 countries: China, Iran, and the USA. 8. Every cow in the European Union is subsidized by $2.50 a day. That's more than what 75% of Africans have to live on. 9. In more than 70 countries, same-sex relationships are illegal. In 9 countries, the penalty is death. 10. 1 in 5 of the world's people live on less than $1 a day. 11. More than 12,000 women are killed each year in Russia as a result of domestic violence. 12. In 2001, 13.2 million Americans had some form of plastic surgery. 13. Landmines kill or maim 1 person every hour. 14. There are 44 million child laborers in India. 15. In industrialized countries, people eat between 13 and 15 pounds of food additives each year. 16. Tiger Woods is the highest paid sportsman. He earns $78 million a year, or $148 a second. 17. 7 million American women and 1 million American men suffer from an eating disorder. 18. Nearly half of British 15-year-olds have tried illegal drugs, and nearly a quarter of them regularly smoke cigarettes. 19. There are 67,000 employed in the lobbying industry of Washington, D.C., 125 for each elected member of Congress. 20. Cars kill 2 people every minute. 21. Since 1977, there have been 80,000 acts of violence at abortion clinics in North America. 22. More people can identify the McDonald's Golden Arches than can identify the Christian cross. 23. In Kenya, bribery payments make up a third of the average household budget. 24. The world's trade in illegal drugs is said to be worth $400 billion, about as much as the world's trade in legal drugs. 25. Nearly half of Americans believe that aliens landed on Earth. 26. More than 150 countries use torture. 27. Every day, 1 of 5 of the world's peoples goes hungry. 28. Black men born in the U.S. today have a 1 in 3 chance of going to jail. 29. A third of the world's population is at war. 30. The world's oil reserves could be exhausted by 2040. 31. 82% of the world's smokers live in the developing countries. 32. More than 70% of the world's population has never heard a dial tone. 33. A quarter of the armed conflicts in recent years have involved a struggle over natural resources. 34. Some 30 million people in Africa are HIV positive. 35. 10 languages die out every year. 36. More people die each year from suicide than in all the world's armed conflicts. 37. Every week, an average of 88 children are expelled from American schools for bringing a gun to class. 38. There are at least 300,000 prisoners of conscience in the world. 39. 2 million girls and women are subjected to female genital mutilation each year. 40. There are 300,000 child soldiers fighting in conflicts around the world. 41. Nearly 26 million people voted in the 2001 British general election. More than 32 million votes were cast in the first season of Pop Idol. 42. America spends $10 million a year on pornography. About as much as it spends on foreign aid. 43. In 2003, the United States spent $396 billion on its military. This is 33 times the combined military spending of the 7 rogue states. 44. There are nearly 27 million slaves in the world today. 45. Americans discard 2.5 million plastic bottles every hour. That's enough to reach to the moon every 3 weeks. 46. The average urban Briton is caught on camera 300 times a day. 47. Some 120,000 girls and women are trafficked into Western Europe every year. 48. A kiwi fruit flown from New Zealand to Britain emits 5 times its own weight in greenhouse gases. 49. The U.S. owes the United Nations at least $1 billion in unpaid dues. 50. Children living in poverty are 3 times more likely to suffer from mental illness than children from wealthy families.